Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Stash Dive Tuesday, where me and my scrappy peeps dive on in, grab some stash. The only rule that we have is one. There's no rules in scrapbooking, but for this hop, we are to use the onesies and twosies. The items that no longer really have a collection, and we're just trying to use up old stash. So when I get done working with the collection, I throw things in this bag. I used to store my random embellishments in these iris containers, and I'm moving away from that and now putting like photos that I want to scrap. It's just a whole like system I've got going on to keep organized. So I'm working my way through all of that stuff. By the end of the year, whatever's left of these random items that aren't with collections or anything like that, that have been in my scrap room for years upon years upon years, we're going to get rid of them. So I start pulling things out of this bag right here, which it gets real big, and then I use a whole bunch, and so I just make some really fun layouts using up a random stash. We just can't use more than 2 items from the same collection. So here I've got like the all boy collection, so I can only use the chipboard phrase and the chipboard accents. I couldn't pull anything else, which I don't actually even think I have anything else. But if I had like the puffy stickers still, I wouldn't be able to use those. So that is what we are doing today. It is also day 21 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, the Best Of series. And today's sketch is from Series 7, Day 22, and it's a par of Victor. See if I can get that to focus. There you go. And here's the fun sketch. So I'm going to be doing randomness. I've pulled in my star dies, because my Gemini Junior is fabulous. Best thing I ever bought. Old stamp and up stamp, because this actually looks like the 3 flowers that are there. So I'm going to go ahead and make those work. I've got one more small one that I'm going to grab as well. We have all kinds of pattern paper from my singles area, so that's what I try to use for this as well. So we've got all blues because the photo is like really green and I want the photo to pop. It's my brother playing with Frankie, our nephew, and his son Tugger playing frisbee. Frankie didn't like to play frisbee. He liked to take it and chew it, but Tugger likes to play, so I believe Frankie might be getting a little bit of a spank in there because he keeps stealing it and trying to like tear it up. Anyway, all kinds of blues that we're going to use to cut things out, and I'm going to do, this is going to be my background. And I haven't decided if I'm going to mat it with that one or with that one. I think we're going to mat it in these. I am not going to gut this piece, you guys, because I'm trying to use this stuff up. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to mat it like that. Well, that just kind of worked out perfectly. That wasn't even a 12 by 12 sheet, so we can just stick that one right down on there, can't we? And then have that going on. And then we're going to pull in the rest of the stuff. But to do the mixed media portion, I pulled in 2 white inks. So we got the Dina Wakley gloss spray. It's a glossy acrylic spray. It reminds me of spray paint when it's dry. In the white, and then the Delusions ink spray in white linen, and that's how we're going to make all that fun mixed media. So I'm going to start on this stuff, kind of get some things cut out, and I'll be right back with an update. Well, I may have finished the layout. I apologize, you guys. I just had a lot of fun. I waited for the ink to dry. The only thing I didn't do was add that swirly, swirly, swirly that's in there. I just went ahead and die cut out a whole bunch of stars and punched out some flowers, and then just pulled in my blue bin to use up some stash, because that's what it's all about today, is stash diving. And so I just grabbed this bin, and just really all the elements that are on here are from this bin, and they're all just random stuff stuck in there. Now I may not have got a lot of it used, but I did get some of it, and that does make me feel better, because I don't, a lot of it is good stuff, but I really, honestly, if I started to go through this, and if I had the time to just sort through this, as I was doing to pull stuff out, over half of this is stuff that I'm never going to use, even if I try. Like, I've had to force myself to use a lot of things, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see how much of these little things I can get done. And if not, then I'll have a whole bunch of giveaways at the end of the year. I don't know, that sounds fun, right? It would probably only be U.S. and only because of the amounts that I would probably be packing into each thing. But that's like 6 months away. We got time to figure that out. So don't forget to check everyone else out who is playing along today with Stash Dive Tuesday. Being as it's summer, you will notice some people are out living their lives. I am guilty of that myself. I kind of get behind here because I just want to go out and be outside, and we have to have moments to scrap, right? And then this will be on the master list for the Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Best of series. But I am so excited that this has been sitting there for a minute. This is from last year, so it's not that old of a photo, but I just never got it scrapped. And being that it's all blue with white and the photo being mostly green, really does make that photo pop. And I did go ahead, and I know you can see it because this was a very thin piece of paper. You can see the stripes behind it, and I really actually like that. It gives a little bit more interest. I did a whole bunch of packaging technique behind there, and then splattered it all up real good, and then just started popping things down. I used a lot of chipboard on this and some random little bits, but I like the way it turned out. So don't forget to check everyone else out, and I will check you guys later with another video. Bye.